Got out some posters. It might be the merch
Oh, look
table.
at the cheeks. Oh!
Oh no! You ruined the merch table.
Welcome to the landscape of television now that WWE owner Mr. McMahon controls all the networks.
Why do you think they even bothered to do this?
I think Twisted Metal was a success and they thought, let's do it. And I think maybe they thought they could sell these cars too
Oh, yeah.
as merch.
Let's do Twisted Metal, but trash.
Crush Hour. The coach!
The coach. It's like a, do you know Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
But I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine! Ah!
Now, actually, do you have your phone with you?
Yeah, yes.
We need to look at the cheats. We need to get all the people.
At the character select screen, press square, L2, R2, circle, square, L1, L1, L2.
Ah, I pressed the wrong button in there. Go,
Okay.
Give it to me again.
So, square, L2, R2, circle, square, L1, L1, L2. Looks like they're all there.
Oh, they are. Okay, we got.
Wow. Here's the thing, like when this was on, who was your guy? Like at the time of this, who was
Oh,
your
this
guy?
era?
Because this is American Badass Undertaker. Kane still had a mask.
I was a Kurt Angle guy, but if you go to the Kurt Angle car,
It's
like a dad vehicle.
it's also very patriotic.
Yeah.
You know, classic Jericho muscle car.
Uh,
I guess with two machine guns at the front.
so next is Booker T. I want you to pitch to me with the Booker T.
Well, it should
car.
have flames. It should have flames. That's the only thing I can think of that it should have flames. But it's probably there's some flames with his face on it. Still a weird dad car. Now this got me when I saw the footage. It's weird. It's a weird station wagon. Like it's a woody car. But look at him doing that weird Jeff Hardy shoulder pulse thing, and it's so gross. It looks like he's a zombie. Now we're talking. If I was a kid and this was a toy at Toys R Us, I'd buy it.
I'm gonna go with the Hogan.
You're gonna go Hogan?
I'm going Hogan Mobile. This is only one of the few games where you want a smaller roster. Just pick 15 cars, make them good.
Reverend
Devon.
That's the rep. Testify. Oh, that's very tempting with the church organ pipes.
Oh, that's actually, this may be the best one.
It's got a little bit of the camo. Stephanie McMahon as a playable character. In just a nice car.
It's like a, what the hell?
It's just a nice car with a couple of rocket launchers by your head, which is just impractical. Now, this one got me today. It's a fancy old car with a cannon, and he's driving on the proper side for an Englishman. But like it's an old school cannon.
This is not a bad one. That's top 5.
Am I allowed to pick this?
Just moving along.
Okay, I can move
Moving along.
You know what? Forget it. I'm going William Regal. I'm going with the cannon. It's William Regal. It's William Regal. He's got a cannon.
Oh shit.
Well, let's hope we know what we're doing.
Maybe X's gas?
I'm going to say X's gas because I'm moving forward.
Someone's shooting at me. I can't even see anybody.
Oh, that's you.
Should we just work together on this?
I think we should kill the other dudes.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Like, I'm just flying around. Okay, double damage. Now, if I could shoot somebody... Oh, there goes Ric Flair.
Oh. Oh, my God. Oh.
I didn't even get that kill. William Regal has a hold of the Twisty Rockets. That's me.
Isn't everything a Twisty Rocket?
Yeah!
You got a kill!
Twisty Rockets!
Oh! I don't think we're going to win this one.
We are not.
Yeah, what was the wrestling game that you played the most?
The wrestling game I played the most probably was the second Smackdown for the PS2, Know Your Role.
Oh, okay.
And I used to do the GM mode. Like, I used to make my...
So before the days of being the Greek Town GM...
I did GM mode.
You were training.
I put guys on shows I wanted them on. I gave guys title shots that I wanted to see them get because I was unsatisfied with what was happening on my television. But I also made matches that I thought were more fun, like, let's see Crash Holly get in there and do some damage.
So you were a Sony man then, if you're.
I was a Sony guy, and then but when I was much younger, I had what they called ColecoVision, and I had an Intellivision.
Okay.
At one point in my life. Intellivision featured a RBI baseball game that the sound effects were so good that you're out was a wee-on, and strike one was wee-on, and strike two was wee-on, and foul ball was wee-on. Like, it was all the same noises.
There wasn't even a variant on the sound.
Oh, Edge.
Who won, Edge?
I thought I knew him.
Should we stick with free for all?
Yeah, and then go down to AI difficulty. Easy.
You set that shit to easy.
Perfect. Hazards remove points. No. Okay, now you pick your guy. Who you picking?
I'm going to my tried and true, the Undertaker.
Undertaker. Okay, so now I gotta pick it. I'm gonna pick Test.
I was a large Test fan.
Test was great, man.
A big fan of Test. Out of 10. At any point of the merchandise stage, do you think Vince McMahon sees this game?
I don't know. Like, do you think Vince ever saw it? Do you think anybody ever saw this game? I mean, they all say stuff. Like, everybody, like every now and then somebody pipes up and says, "Hey, you smell what the Rock is cooking," or whatever.
Yeah.
But do you think that they all knew what this game was?
There just is no way. Come on. Ah.
I don't even know where anybody is.
This is totally off topic. Have you seen the movie It Follows?
Yeah.
Great movie. Just saw it.
Great movie.
Just saw it last night. Are you a horror man?
I like horror. I saw on your shelf Evil Dead.
Oh, yes.
Did you ever see the musical?
I did.
I was in the original.
Oh, really?
Back in the day when it ran at the Diesel Playhouse. We did it in 2004 at Just for Laughs in Montreal.
Remember me?
I was Jake from Evil Dead 2.
Okay.
And Jake's song was like a country foot stomper, but it just didn't go anywhere. Nobody knew what to do with it. And then when I came in, I was like, could we make it a meatloaf? And they said, sure. And then we meatloafed it, and I ruined my voice because I had no idea how to sing.
Oh, really?
But man, oh man, we had a good time. I did that, and then I did... oh, something's happening. I just shot something.
Oh.
That's you again.
Oh, I won!
Nice! Undertaker. Yeah, so I did it in 2000. We did it for 2 years here. 7 and 8 or 8 and 9. 2007, no, 2008, 2009, I think. And then when that was finished, I went away on a cruise ship for a year.
Really?
I worked a cruise ship for Second City, and I went all over the Caribbean and through the Panama Canal and up to Alaska for the last 8 weeks on the last ship I was on.
Really? I had no idea it was part of your life.
Oh yeah, I was an entertainer on a cruise ship all over the world.
Should we call this one?
I think so. I think we've been crushed by Crush Hour.
I think this might be the absolute worst wrestling game. Maybe game.
Maybe game. I would say this. On a scale of 1 to 10, if you want to play this, I will give it a rating of don't play this game.
Please do not.
It is not a good game.
We're going to take it out back. Just fling it into the air.
And then wherever it lands, it's somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
Seems our friends at the WWE are ready to go back to what they do best. It's out of the kitchen, out of the outback, and back to the ring. Yes, a lot has changed, but one thing remains the same: the rising popularity of WWE's Crush Hour.
You need a guide to get you through them woods. And I know that trail, and I knows it good. You can trust in me, there's no mistake. I'm good old reliable Jake. You can trust in me, there's no mistake. I'm good old reliable